It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. Tonight we're going to be watching LeBron James, still physically superior in just about every matchup. He says he feels his athleticism has waned a little, Shaq. I'm not sure if I see it.
Well, he's older, but listen, Ernie, I played with this guy. He's 275, 5% body fat. He's an absolute handful to deal with in the post and on the open floor. Still the best player in the game, absorbs the contact without flinching, and still moves better than a lot of guys in the league.
Yeah, and if he played with you, he is getting older. So at least one level or another, he has a physical advantage on every player. But I will say this, he has slowed down slightly.
Of course.
But his slight slowness is still 10 times superior than the guy who's the fastest in the league.
And 5% body fat.
Yes.
Wow.
Small world.
Who's you talking to us?
Small world, man.
Yeah.
Let's we'll see you later. We're out of here.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Cleveland and the home team. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Iman Shumpert.
Yeah, and they're very happy to know that he'll be back on the court soon. And I'll be interested to see how it affects their chemistry when he does come back. That's always a challenge. They've got a good thing going right now, and they've actually been playing excellent basketball without him.
I tell you what, though, Bucks, those are the kinds of problems we'd all like to have. I mean, this team has been getting it done in his absence, and hopefully he can return and deliver a jolt of energy, if you will, to really maybe put them over the top.
Boys, nice night.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Varejao in at the center. That's good. Middleton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Now Carter Williams, 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort. And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they played as well as I've ever seen them play. Everyone is making the right decisions, and honestly, they're playing so well, they don't even need a coach right now. That's an interesting sentiment, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Cleveland. 4-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. A shot's good from Irving.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Middleton outside. There's the dish to Carter Williams. Passes it to Monroe. The fadeaway, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Monroe's got his first points of the night. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Irving against Carter Williams. Irving kicks to Love. He dishes it to LeBron. Out to Smith. Lots of room. The rebound by Middleton.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Carter Williams with it. Pass to Parker. Monroe left side. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Knocked loose. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Parker kicks to Monroe. And he goes in for the dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Antetokounmpo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Once again, Team Dancers. Gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Parker dishes to Monroe. No luck. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
A nice shot by Irving.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Carter Williams against Irving. Carter Williams, the pass to Middleton. Pass to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carter Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Carter Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tete-a-tete going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here is Smith. And Verajao kicks to James. Takes the three. The rebound by Middleton. Gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Parker dishes to Antetokounmpo. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland. Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
Now here's Williams. He had 19 points in the win against New York. It's a pick by Love. Parker against Williams. Love with a wide-open look. Off target with the open look.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player.
Outside Williams. 1:16 left in the first. Dellavedova kicks to Love to stop the run, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
And Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Kevin, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy, and we need to leave it there. Don't expect much more than that.
And talking about Vasquez, guys, good size for a point guard. Solid ball handler and playmaker when he's put in that role. But he needs the ball to be truly effective. And last season, the ball belonged to Kyle Lowry. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
To the right side. Now here's Henson. He's guarded closely. Can't connect from short range.
And for Vasquez, he doesn't have the foot speed to track opposing point guards. He tries to compensate with good use of angles, but he did do a solid job defending the pick and roll last season, using his superior size and anticipation in that area.
20 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Bayless, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Bayless.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Outside Williams. Here's the 3. Rebound by Vasquez. Got it up. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The home team, they're up by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but it seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
That's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron is down low with Verajao. Williams is out there with Irving, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Antetokounmpo, and Irving pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 7. James outside. Jones, no one around him. Again, the miss by Jones. Gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Irving. Over in the corner to Vasquez. They get it back.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Irving. He's got 5. To the middle. Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Vasquez. The switch here also for Cleveland. J.R. Smith's checked in for Williams. Here's Carter Williams. In the corner, Middleton with it. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Verajao passes to Jones. Verajao with it. Now Monroe defending. Irving drives in. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here is Monroe. 14 points from him the last game against Denver. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except 3-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The 3 ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Now here's Carter Williams. 5 to shoot. Shoots a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
They get it back. Tries again, and the jumper is on the mark. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential, except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
And John Henson with the slam.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
They're running up the floor. Here's...
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Timeout called, Cleveland. Love check in for the Cavaliers. Here's LeBron. Off the inbound, no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Mayo against Irving. Mayo dishing to Monroe. The pass to Carter Williams. Here's Mayo. And James pulls it down. James has got his third rebound on the night. Bayless is checked in for Michael Carter Williams. Smith kicks to Dellavedova. Dishes to Love. Rebound by Monroe.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Bayless. Misses the three.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Here's Dellavedova. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Love. No good. Good work defensively by Monroe. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. And here's Middleton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Here's Dellavedova. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. To the paint. Here's Mayo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here is Bayless. Mayo, and that's for 2. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Here's Dellavedova. Takes a shot at the elbow. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Smith's got 8.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Now Bayless. Off target at the rim.
You know, not only is the game neck and neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Here's Dellavedova. Kicks it out to Love. Jefferson against Monroe. Here's Cowan. The baseline jumper goes down. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Feeds it to Middleton. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. 9 points for Chris Middleton.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Dellavedova. He feeds it to Smith. Smith missing again. Now here's Parker. Middleton on the wing. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The home team, they're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A nice show being put on tonight by Chris Middleton. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
It will really help their cause to get to the line more. It's a close game, and every point matters. The team that usually wins a game like this is the more aggressive team, pushing the ball, taking it hard to the paint. That's the team that's going to get rewarded.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's team. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Jabari Parker is out there with Monroe. Then it's Chris Middleton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Carter Williams in at the 1. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone, as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. The feed now to Carter Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket good. Carter Williams has got 6 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's LeBron. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Lets it go from 14.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. Off target from outside.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
LeBron passes to Varejao. Smith outside. James against Middleton, and that one's good. James.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He has 7.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Shoots from 12. And again, LeBron James.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
For 3, Middleton. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 now on the night. And And the Cavaliers call time here. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Both teams will make substitutions. Verajao with it. He's picked up by Parker. Verajao's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 7 points in the game. Now, here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Williams. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Vasquez. Parker's got his first points of the night.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Williams with a clean look. And Henson pulls it down.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Carter Williams. Here's Vasquez. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Vasquez has got 6. LeBron outside. Down low. Here's Irving. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Over in the corner, Williams, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
And you know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
And a wide open look for Irving. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq. Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. The drive by James, and O.J. Mayo pulls it down. Gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 13. Off the screen, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Here's Mayo. The Cavaliers making the shot. Shot clock at 5. Vasquez. Good on the triple. Vasquez has got 11 in the second half.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Mayo against Irving. Mayo kicks to Bayless. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 12. The dish to Williams. Back to James. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Kicks to Mayo. The shot will not go. This is off the front iron. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Williams for three. That's good. Williams has got 5 now.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Vasquez kicks to Henson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
John Henson. At the line.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
Now Bayless. Right side, Mayo. Lets it fly. Off target with that shot. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The home team, they're up by 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Here's Carter Williams. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Love and Verajao are up front. And it's James in at the 3 spot. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Verajao with a screen on Middleton. The drive by LeBron. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Being at 48% from the floor. Looking good. James against Carter Williams. He kicks to Monroe. Back to Carter Williams. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And the rejection by Monroe. Here's the break. On up the court. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
And guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he can seem like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Cleveland also making a change. Irving's checked in. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. James outside. Looking to get it going. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
To the paint, stolen by Varejao. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finished off the break.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And when it comes to Michael Carter-Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size. He's a good athlete. He plays hard. But he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
Well, going back to Michael Carter-Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and you played the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
And it's Smith missing. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Monroe wide open, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 9 points for Greg Monroe. The Cavaliers trail by 11.
Cavaliers time.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer, and at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told his guys, it's time to turn it up a little and try to make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Here's Middleton following the basket by LeBron James. No good. Irving against Middleton. Smith with it. Love outside. Picked by Varejao. Passes it to Irving. Shot clock at 6. The 3-pointer, no good.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one 3-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
And that one's good. And 12 points for LeBron.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Carter-Williams dishes to Monroe. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way. gets you the big slam.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there. And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
Assist from Kyrie Irving.
And here is Carter Williams. He dishes it to Parker. And he jams it right over Kevin Love. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And he gets the bucket.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. In the corner, Smith with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And there's Verejao. That's good on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 9th assist in the game now.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you play and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
Gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Parker left side. Middleton for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Both free throws good from Love. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Now here's Carter Williams. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Off target with his 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Back to Carter Williams. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. Middleton outside. No good on the triple.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
LeBron drives in. Verejao can't hit.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. But 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Great D that time from Irving.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Parker for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. the celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
They get the rebound. Irving against Middleton. There's the pass to Parker. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Irving shoots from 12, and the shot is good. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter Williams against Irving. Parker with no one around. No good on the three. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Middleton.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight, big time. They needed this sort of performance from him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.